So
Um, so what got you into running?
it's kind of crazy, but the system in Israel is not the same as like America. We don't have like track and field in high school or middle school. We had physical education class, and we had one day on seventh grade test to see who is going to cross country. And I got into that, and then we go to nationals, and I don't remember what place we go there. Eighth grade, we didn't go, and then ninth grade, they selected me again, and I won the like Jerusalem cross country, and I won ASO nationals. And then my teacher was like, you should do something with it, don't like give up, and you're not gonna have like much in high school, and you should find someone to work with. And then I decided like to look around, and I found my coach, Roman Friedman, and I started working with him and slowly got into it. And then like while I was in middle school, in high school, I started getting into it. And I was like, when I started, I think we started like 3 days a week. So slowly we got into it. And after high school, I was in the military, and I got into the athlete program, which is like you can travel, you can train and compete while you're in the military. And then I started getting like more serious about running. And after that, I went to the US.
That's really cool. So what's your time been like since being in the US?
Um, I came to the state in July 2017. Um, I went to a junior college for 1 year. I was Central Community College, because I couldn't really pass the TOEFL test. I passed the SAT, but the TOEFL test was like a bit tough for me to sit 4 hours. And the TOEFL test is English test, and I took it twice, and I didn't pass it. And then I said, "Nah, I'm not going anymore." But then my coach and my parents said like, "No, you're doing that one more time. You got it. You can do it." And then I did one more time, and I passed it, and I went to junior college. And it was crazy because like there are a lot of like fields and like where to run and everything, like a lot of tracks, and the culture is so much different. At the start it was like I didn't really speak English as well, so it was like a bit shock, but slowly I got into it. My teammates were amazing and helped me to get into it, which was really, I think, one of the best decision I made was going to junior college first, and then after that go I went to D1 school. It was a soft landing in the US, even
Um,
though it was in Iowa.
um, s- so how was your time in D1 college?
Uh, it was challenging, from being with teammates that like just want the best for you. You hang out a lot all the time and always there for each other, to, for cross country, there are only 7 athletes that can like run. And it's always a bit of like competition, even on easy run, and I just never really understood it. So I just was doing my own things. So it was a bit hard for me to actually realize it. Um, it I can tell you it was shock to race in a 200 people in one race. I think my friend told me that my coach said to her, "What is she doing?" But I think I was just in shock that like cross country national was like, I think even 250. I don't know. I just was like, wow, that's the most I've been. But it was nice to go to D1 and compete against people in my level too. And yeah, it was like there were a lot of up and downs in NCAA and like in UNM from every aspect.
So when did you realize that you were a good steeplechaser?
Hmm. Uh, I think it was 2016. I was like, so 2015, I think I went to Belgium with another athlete and I saw she was doing steeple, I was doing 1500 and I raced before her. I was in the pre-program, I raced and I watched her and cheered her and I was like, dang, this is a cool event. Because I never really watched it or I never like understood what it is. And I got to watch it in live and I was like, this is a really cool event. Like I wish I could like try it. And then I went to Roman, my coach, and he said no. He said no for a half a year. And at some point he was like, okay, you see this hurdle? Go hurdle it. And I was like, oh man, never mind. Now I don't want to do it. But then I was like, fine. I went and I hurdled it. And it was like a week or two before Israeli champs in steeplechase. So we just like practice it a bit and we put a barrier. I didn't even like ran over the first barrier. I was so scared and I put my hands. I was like, nope. But I ended up doing it and I think I ran 11:04 and I won. But then I didn't really know how to go with both legs and I was mostly just going with one leg and water jump and stuff was like a bit like shock. And after that, my coach looked at me and he said, we're gonna do the steeple. You have so much to improve in this event. And then a year after, we practiced more and, like to go over two legs and like with both legs and more of the water jump. And I ran 10:16 my first race. And I broke the Israeli record and I got the qualify for European under 23. So, and then like every race, I broke my PB in like a few seconds. And I think, I don't remember what, I think I went to the final. I got into the final in European under 23. And I think I got ninth, either seven or ninth, I don't remember. But I ran 10:07 at the end of the year. So I was like, okay, I guess this is my event. So, and I'm still doing it now.
Do you still like it doing it?
Yes. I actually was thinking about it this morning. I'm going back to race the steeple next this week. I guess for me it's this week, but the upcoming week. And I raced the 3K before and the 1500. And when I raced the 3K, it was the first time I raced 3K outdoor in I think 5 or 6 years. But I was like, it's nice, but like I miss the barrier. I like the barrier there. Like it's feel like more natural for me. So I really enjoy the steeple. Like it's tough. I'm not saying it's not. At some point I wanted to quit, of course, because I didn't break my PB for 7 years. But I always had this like I knew I can do much better than that. So yeah, I enjoy it still.
Um, so he said they had a race this weekend, this upcoming weekend.
Yeah, yes.
What what's your goal for it?
It's called the Balkan Championship, and I race for my country. I know our country is not really in the Balkan, but they added us to the Balkan like championship to have more opportunity to race because we don't really have many opportunities to race as a country. That will be my first time actually racing the Balkan Championship. I've been skipping it for the last couple of years. My goal is always to win. Practice all my hurdles, practice my water jumps before Israeli champs, and practices before also world champs because like, I missed couple opportunities and I want to get back to it, to the rhythm again.
So what's it like racing for your country? Racing for your country.
Um, Actually, it's always special for me to race for my country. The first time that I actually raced was the European Under 23 in 2017. I made a team, and then a year after, I made a European Championship for seniors, and I got fifth too. And like every year, I ran World Champs, Olympics, and every time I wear the Israeli uniform, it's special for me. I always proud to wear it, and no matter what, like it's something that every time I wear the blue and the white, it's giving me like more power to do my best and show everyone who we are.
That's great. So do you have a lot of Israeli running friends that you teammates that you run with?
Right now I train in a professional team under Armour Mission Run Dark Sky in Flagstaff, Arizona, and under Stephen Haas. So we have teammates from all over the world, from the US, Kenya, Australia, the UK, Canada, Mexico. Um, I hope I didn't forget anybody. Um, so I train with them most of the year. When I go to champs for like Israeli champs and everything, each one doing their own event, but we're always like friends and cheers for each other.
That's good.
Yeah.
Um, do you ever do the 5K or 10K?
I never done the 10K. I it's crazy because I wanted to do it in 2022 in conference, but things happened and indoor season didn't go well, and I just didn't want to run anymore and decided like take a break. And I wanted to quit at that time, but then like I came back and talked to my coaches, and we decided to focus on training. And if my leg was feeling good, I would do steeple in conference. If not, not. But I was doing 5Ks that year. And it's actually was my last year that I ran outdoor 5K, 2022. And so I ran 5K twice, and then I did in conference the steeple just to qualify for nationals, for regionals, sorry. And so I didn't get the chance to run the 10K. But it's really like difficult with the schedule now as a professional to run a 10K. Um, Maybe next year. Uh, I still want to try to see what I can do in 10K. It's gonna be tough with 25 laps, but it's also interest. Like I'm really curious to know what I can do. And 5K I was supposed to do at the start of the season, outdoor season, but LA Grand Prix got canceled and things changed, and I had to change my plan, so I didn't get to run a 5K. So, but in indoor, I did run 5K in December, and I'm hoping to run another 5K in December. We'll see what the schedule is, and maybe next year I will also run the 5K.
That'd be fun.
Yes.
So do you have a favorite race that they have competed in, like specifically, or like a specific race that you've raced in that you've most enjoyed?
Um, there is one race that everyone remember. That is European Championship final in 2018 in Berlin. I ranked 30th coming to the race, and I PB'd to go to the final. And in the final, I PB'd again, and I ran 9:29, and I got fifth. And it was like amazing, amazing race, amazing crowd, and like it was so fun. Like I would say it like that. I was young, naive. I didn't really know what's going on in the sport and everything. I just ran with my heart. And the other race that I really enjoy, I would say maybe I think it's this year, um, Hengalo. I ran the 9:24 with my teammate Angelina. And it was so fun to finally break. Like I broke my PB a week before, but I knew I have more in me, and I know I still have way more in me. but it was fun to race with her and be there with her because it gave me a lot of confidence to do it, and it was like fun to share with your teammate.
So where do you think that? How much faster do you think that you can go in the 3K steeple?
It's a good question because I'm not sure what shape I am right now, because of like I went home and all what's happened, but I'm training. And to be honest, I do send like my coach give me workouts, and after a workout, I send him the splits, and I was like, I don't know, I just felt good. It just happened. Like, so I feel like I can do well. I can run sub 920, and I think I also can run like 918. But in a right race and a right day, I I don't know. I think I can run sub 920, and from there it will be what would be.
Um, do you have any other national records besides the 3K steeple?
Yes, so let's start. I have in indoors, I have the 15 mile and 5K. I missed the 3K by 1 second. And under 23, I have the steeplechase and 5K. And then outdoor, I have the steeplechase 2K and 3K. And also, like last year, I missed the 1500 by half a second. So we go from there.
So what's it like having multiple national records to your name?
It's special. It's nice to see that you like you have that. Like it's give like a mark, and it's give like a young athlete like the inspiration that they can do well. I started how they started, and I came to that point, and it's nice to show them that like it's possible to do it, and they just need to work hard and believe in themselves and do their best.
Um, so do you think your younger self could like if you told your younger self now like, oh, I have multiple national records to to my name that your younger self would believe you?
No, definitely not. I thought I was just a jogger who just like running for fun and doing that because like I may be good, but no, I the younger me would never believe that I am sponsored by Under Armour and I joined a professional team and I race in the high level. No, we never.
So I guess being a so are there other high level athletes they look up to help inspire you to keep going?
Yeah. From there is like two different way. There is my teammates that all of them are amazing, running fast and placed so high in the Olympics and in the World Champs or even Diamond League and went to the Grand Slam. They inspire me every day, and it's always like nice to train with them and be with them. Even if like I have a hard day or something, they're always there to cheer me and tell me like it's just a day, you're good enough, don't worry. And they are like my the athletes in Israel that always inspire me. And there is Hannah Minenko, that she's a triple jumper. And in 2018, it's when I first met her. We were team roommates, and she was so nice to me and guide me into that senior race that helped me, I think, until now, and everything that's like she always there and everything. There is Mauta Yuri, she was in 3 Olympics. There is in Luna Salpeter, they're still going. Like we are a small team, so we know each other very well, and we always be there for each other in like big stage because like when you go to world champs you're mostly with your team, like your country team, and we're always there for each other too.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, um, did you enjoy doing cross country?
Uh, it was a love-hate relationship. Uh, there was like I liked it, but I didn't because I always came to cross country after my summer season. So I was always tired and I didn't really have a break between, and I had to keep going. But the one here that I actually had a break and then started like and build up for it and went for it, I really enjoy cross country and I placed 22nd. So if I think if I was like looking back and or doing something different was probably taking a couple of days completely off for like a week of doing nothing. And I think it will be more a love relationship with cross country, and I will be able to run way better in my ability in cross country.
Makes sense. Um, so what made you go with Under Armour for going pro?
I really like Steven Haas as a coach, and I talked to him a couple of times, and he told me we met in 2018. I kind of don't remember that. I was probably so high from placing fifth in Europe, so I was just like all over the places. But I met with him a couple of times while I was in UNM, and he always was interested, and the team that he made, and Winnie joined. Winnie was my teammate in UNM, and she joined there, and she really liked it because I would talk to her, like ask her more questions, and I just decided that something in me said, this is the right choice for you, my goat. And I trust them, so I just went for it.
Um, so do you have a close relationship with all of your teammates?
Yes, yes, we have a close relationship, and I mean, I'm not there right now. I haven't been there for like a month and a half, but we still talk and we have a group chat and we talk there. And every time we have races, we cheer each other and say good luck, good job, and follow each other in what we did. So, and every time, like for example, I was in Marseille and I met some of my teammates. So I always see them somewhere in the summer, but we will go back and train for world champs once like all the champs are done and some more competitions.
So do you think that you can make it to World Champs this year?
Yes, I this year I before the year started, I looked at Steven and I said, no way I don't make this team. It's like I missed 2023 by one spot. One person scratched, but it was too late, so they didn't add me. And then Paris I missed by three spots. And I was like, no, no way I'm not making this team. And I mean, I still like need to wait. I'm right now by ranking, but I'm manifesting it. I'm gonna make it.
So how do you like how so is it like on like a national thing for you, or is it like based on time and ranking that you would go?
Because we don't have more steeplechaser that going towards, so it's mostly just me. I need to be in the quota of the 36 people. And if I'm there, I will go. And right now I'm ranked 28. So, and we have still nationals that can bring me more points and some more races. So yeah, I'm just manifesting it that I'm gonna make it.
That'd be really cool to make it to like be at like that big competition.
Yes, especially in Tokyo after the Olympics. I want to make a better experience there, and I want to do much better than I did in the Olympics. And now that I'm I know how the weather is and I know what to do and I'm in a better place mentally, I can do way better than I did there.
Did you not do well in the Olympics?
No, I had like it was so hot and I think I didn't hydrated enough and I was overheated and I don't remember much from the race because like I was boiling and I didn't run well. Unfortunately, my workout were good and I was doing like good workout, but the race was not.
But was it a good experience for you at least just to be in that big, like, such a world class field and like be and know that you're one of very few people that can actually get to be in this high class field? Was that part cool?
Yes, yes, it was special and it was fun. I know Tokyo Olympics wasn't the same experience as an Olympic should be because people kept telling me it's not how it is usually because we couldn't leave the village and we had to wear masks, we had to do COVID test all the time. But it still was really like cool experience and I really want to have a better experience the next Olympic that I will make because I miss Paris and I really want to make more and to experience better from that ex like the Olympic Games.
So what was your first reaction to knowing that you got selected for being on the Olympics in Tokyo?
Um, I actually was so happy I made it. I think I I was like so happy and I was like excited and I texted my coach that couldn't come with me, my coach from college. He just discovered a couple of months before that he had his cancer was back and he couldn't come with me. But I texted him, I made it and I was so like I was happy but also sad he couldn't experience that with me. And so like shocked that it's like happened because like younger Adva will never believe that she made the Olympics. And it just was a special.
So was that always a dream of yours to make it to the Olympics?
Wait, say it again.
Was that like always a dream of yours to make it to the
Uh,
Olympics?
yes, yes. When I just started running, I think it's when I watched like most like the Olympics, and I was like, I want to be there. It looks so cool. During the years like when I started running, I realized what is the Olympics more and more, and I was like, yeah, I think that's my dream. But also like, make world champs and European champs, European team champs, and all of that. It always was like all of that were my goals and it's still my goals. Like it's never gone, even though I went to two world champs, one Olympics, and three European champs. I still want to make more.
Um, so are you home a lot?
No. And no, most of the year I spend in Flagstaff, Arizona. And in the summer, I go home for a bit and then I go to Europe and race in Europe. And usually, like on a break when between seasons, before we go to back to Flagstaff, I go home and spend time with my family and friends.
So when you're away from home, do you miss it?
Yes, definitely, and a lot. Sometimes I get very homesick, and sometimes it's very hard. But I I think I have like friends around me that understand it and help me with it too. When I get homesick and I'm sad, they're like, okay, let's do something. So you like get your mind out of it, or like we bake and we cook together, watch TV even, but just be there with me, or like just like it's very important to surround by people like that that understand the situation. I mean, like, of course, like being a professional athlete can be hard on everybody. And even people that like their parent, like their family lives in the state, but different state, they also get homesick. Like then everyone get homesick. But the difference between us, they can just fly an hour or two and get home, while I need to fly 24 hours to go home.
Oh, it's that long of a flight to get home?
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of like difficult to go home. I think it's like between 24 hours, like around 24 hours to get from home to Flagstaff.
That sounds like a long flight.
Yeah, it's two flights, two or three, depend on like what you get, and a car ride too, like a shuttle.
So I guess how, because like I'm not like haven't done this before, but like, what was it like you your very first time leaving home and going like to America and like being that far away from home?
I cried a lot. I won't lie to you. I think the moment that I said bye to them at the gate, like before the security, and went to the duty free and to the gate, I cried a lot. And then in the plane, I just remember that I was like, why am I doing it? Like I love home. But then I remember like I'm trying to chase the biggest dream, and I'm gonna get a degree, and I'm doing that like to do the best and to get my best out of me. And it was hard, but at the time I was flying home twice a year, so that was easier. Because like in college you had fall semester and a spring semester, so you had a month between, and then the summer I would be just learning at home, so it was a bit more easier.
Um, and so I'm guessing like the more you've done it, the easier it's been.
No, no, it's never get easier. It's always like so it's never get easier, but when it's crazy because when you leave the US, you don't want to leave the US because you already like have your routine and the daily. And then you get home, and then you don't want to leave home because you got into your routine and your family and your friends, and like back to like the normal life that you used to have and everything, and like seeing all your friends that you just talk to them FaceTime. But then you do it again and then go to the US. So it's always like it's crazy, but it's never get easier.
So I guess it's so hard like to contact friends because of all the time differences everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. I think when I'm in Flagstaff, it's 10 hours difference, or depend on the time, like sometimes either 9 or 10. And usually they're awake and like they can talk when I'm in practice and like doing my like we practice in the morning. So I sometimes I don't really get to talk to them that much until like the weekend. But some like, and also I go to sleep early, so also I don't get to talk to them when they wake up. So but we try to talk on the weekends a lot, on Saturday and Sunday, and that helps. Like that, like they know my daily routine, and I know theirs, their work and everything. So I try to talk to them as much as possible.
That's good.
Yeah.
Um, would you ever trade like this journey for anything, or you glad you are a runner?
No, I wouldn't trade. I I I love my job. I can call it a job. I love my job. It's like a dream job for a lot of people, and I'm living it, and I really enjoy it, and I enjoy what I do. Of course, there are a lot of downs, and of course, it can be sometimes lonely and it can be hard. But at the same time, when I will stand at the start line in Tokyo, it will all look so small, and the happy, like I will achieve my goals and everything, it's worth it.
And I would say for me, like the best part about running is just the community that you build through it. Like how everyone is so nice and encouraging. Like I feel like I don't know if I've ever met a runner who's not kind. Like I was just so encouraging. Just like if you have a good day, they're happy with you. If you like have a rough day, they're always like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like just like they help me not feel like a failure, and it's just really encouraging to like ha almost have like a second family in a way. When have like for like people all like people like, and then doing like interviews now, I'm like now I feel like I like know more people. Just like part of the reason why I started doing this because I was like one because I wanted to like do this like full time like interviewing athletes after pro races when I'm older like full times. I'm hoping to do this one day or like commenting on races. So I'm like, let's just start now talking to runners of like all different stages of life and just like some just to like kind of get like of a wide scope and like a help build my communication skills and b just to like get like a get get like a better what's the word get like a wider view of people so like just like get to know people from like different places that like otherwise I would never meet. And it's just so cool and like how people much willing people are to do this. Just like when they reach out like how like, oh, do you want to talk about running sometime? I'm like, sure. How like I was just genuinely shocked how many are willing to do it. And that's just been really cool to see.
Yeah. Yeah, the running community is one of a kind. I can tell you like in Flag I live when I live in Flagstaff, and we always like everyone want to help each other, even walkouts we like like teams like joining each other to just like help each other to be the best out of them. Even like, everything that can happen, like we just there to help each other, even like, Thanksgiving far away from home, we all do like together, the whole community together. And it's so fun to see that we all connected, like, and we are a big family. And for example, like 4th of July, no, sorry, that was not the 4th of July. And the Memorial Day, we did a barbecue and we all hang out together. And it was so fun to like see everybody, and even like from not for my team, but be with them. And for example, like some of the races in Europe, so when my teammates are not there, I still have a lot of other friends that I see, and we always like happy to see each other and be there for each other and do our best.
Um, would you say that your teammates help you become a better athlete?
Yes, yes. Of course, each athlete has their own like strength and weakness, and we help each other to be the best version of ourselves and to do our best in practice and outside practice. And like there are some like a lot of stuff that I was working on this year and on my weakness, for example, and I would be like, hey, I don't know if I can hang like if I can do that, but I will try my best. And they will be like, no, just sit on us and you can do it, all good. And I will be like sitting on like they will like, we will take it all good. You can just like be there. And I will be like surprised that I've done it, and I'll be like, thank you. Like they're like all good, like we're here for each other. So it's always nice to have that. And they'll definitely help me to be the best version of myself.
That's good. It has lowest level when like you have someone knowing that like you have such a big community of people that like when you race that cheer you're on. Like that part's just so cool. Like whether like even people you know and people you don't know, just fans. Like I'm not because I'm a pro athlete. I don't like know like what fans are like, but like just like having friends of running friends, I guess. Um, just knowing like, hey, just knowing like I always have the feeling of when I finish a race and then like and then I see like people ask like, oh, how'd your race go? And like that's just such cool feeling that like this everyone's just so invested in your life that they want to know more like they want to check in and say, hey, how are things going? And that's just really cool to be a part of that, like to be part of that.
Yeah, I really love it, and I think like until you're not into this community and this like and doing it, I don't think people will understand that it's actually happened. Like I remember in Hengalo, I ran like a PB and I ran like a big PB for me after a while. And I was walking by and someone just came to me and was so happy for me. And I was just like, did I just do that? Did I just break my PB after 7 years again? And it was just nice to share it with like other people that not even my teammates or like just around. And after that, like all those young athletes that coming to you and tell you good job and like, oh man, it was so nice to watch you. So it's always nice to have that.
Have you ever had someone told you that they look up to you?
Yes, and it's very special when someone do that to you, like come and tell you that because like sometimes I'm thinking to myself, I want to help other people to be their best and do their best, but sometimes I'm also like, who am I? Like I don't know, like I'm really trying my best to be like a good example for other athletes and young athletes that like where I came from to where I am now, it's possible and they can do that.
Yeah, and like I feel like especially for you, like I don't feel like there's like as many like super well known Israeli athletes. So let's know that like you as one are doing so well, like that must be very encouraging for a lot of people to see that like countries that like are still not as like maybe like as well known as like Kenya or like as African other African countries like that, they can still
Yeah,
have produce great athletes.
yeah, it's definitely so like fun and special to see that they come to me and tell me like, oh, like you are my inspiration and I looking up to you. And I would be like, I would just hug them because I'm like, I was literally you 10 years ago, like 15, I don't know how long before, but I would be like, I was exactly like you. And it's so nice to be that a person now.
I'm sure this feels so cool to like know that like you go from looking up to someone to now being looked up at. Like that was so cool to have like know that like you help people get better and that you inspire people. Like I'm sure that's a really cool feeling to know that like even though sometimes you may not feel like you always do the best or sometimes you may not like give it like it may not like a workout may not go well, something like that, that you still inspire people. Like I'm sure that's a really cool feeling.
It is very cool. And yeah, of course, we we for sure gonna have like a bad race, a bad workout, or a bad day, but every athlete has that. And young athletes also need to remember that like we all have a bad day and or a bad year. And it doesn't mean like, you need to give up. You can still like you should still go work hard and it will all come together at one point. And yeah, it's very special to be that for other people, and especially this year after like I didn't break my steeple PB for 7 years, and this year it's happened, and it's so nice that like people were so happy for me that it's finally happened. And as a young athlete, just like saw that and say like it can happen. Like even if it takes 7 years, it can happen. Just keep going.
Yeah, and like that's something I think I've learned being a run, not just you, but like being a runner, is that like even though times personally for me, like I feel like I was a lot better in high school than I am now. And like I remember like first year of college I was running, I was okay, but then like I had this one bad race and I feel like ever since then I've not been as good, but like I keep telling myself I'm gonna keep running, ever keep running, keep trying, and just even though I may not be as good as I used to be, just don't give up because that's like because even if I happen to, I hope I do get back to where I was, but if I never do, like I always, like I never get back to where I was, just to like keep trying and just knowing like at the end of the day, like I gave my best effort is like that's the best thing because I would hate to like be look down like I think oh so look back at my running journey like think like oh could I have done better this like yeah, certain days I'm that are like some days I think about it, some days it depends on the day. But I would say like overall like I feel like I do try my hardest. Like they like I try my best not to like completely give up because I know that will only hurt me. And and let's go look on the bright side that like is that yes, I am not world class by any means, but also like there's so many people that like can't run what I even on my bad days there's some people that still can't run what I do. So
Mhm.
just knowing that like I have an ability that like a lot of people can't even do and just be thankful for the talent I do have. And that's something I've kind of like got to realize more of like just oh even though I may not get what I want I'll be or like oh, because when I like watch a pro race, I'm like, oh, I really or have friends that are a lot faster than me. Like, I wish I could run like 14-minute, 15-minute 5Ks. But like just knowing that like I just gotta be thankful for what I do have because there's some people that I also know that like can't run what I've run and just be thankful that I have the ability to do it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, sometimes it can be tough, but you just need to keep going and try your best. Um, as you said, like if you look back, will you be sad that you didn't try? So maybe it's like thinking about it that way, and yeah, definitely like think you can still get back to it and can do it. You just need to believe in yourself and work hard and do your best.
And that's no problem for me that like I used to be on a college team before I transferred schools and I used to run in my high school. So like when I was on a team setting, I felt like it was easier for me to keep training. But since I'm not on a team anymore and I just went to do all running for fun pretty much
Hmm.
now, it's harder for me to like to do harder runs sometimes because I'm like I was like because like when I'm on a team I'm like oh I have motivation to do it but now I'm like there's it's harder for me to motivate myself to like because like I think I tell you the last time I did a workout it's been like a year or so since I've done a workout last because I'm like I don't want to do a work on my own and there's no motivation for me to do it. So that's
Yeah,
get better at just like trying to like, and that's what I wish I hate because like I'm hoping I'm hoping like sometimes I can like find some group of people that can help me push myself to help me get back to where I was because I feel like I still have the ability in me. I just I just haven't done enough opportunity for me to do it.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I can understand when you don't have people around you to push you and help you and motivate you. It can be hard sometimes. When it's hot outside, when it's rainy or cold, it doesn't help. But yeah, maybe you can find a community running team around. I think there are a lot, so that will help too.
And if anything, but if I don't, at least I have such a good like good community to because like yes, I may not be as fast as like as a lot of people I know are, but at least I get to help shit like encourage them and cheer them on and like
Yeah.
and even and I wish I could do what they were doing. Just knowing that like oh I get to help motivate them to keep doing better and just keep making new friends like you. It's just
Yeah.
like it makes it better because like yes I'm not running what I want to, but like honestly like that's what I'm trying to do is now is like it's not always about time. Like that's why I'm like well I'm trying to be less. Oh I want it to be a certain time now, and I was like I just run just to like try to just say go out there and run for a few minutes for however long I decided to run that day, and just keep doing that because whether I have a good day or bad day, I still I think because I've had so many my no days as I not I used to, I don't want to go much, but I feel like I don't know, like I'm just glad that like I have the ability to run, that I even have something because one day I could just like because like I could like be on a walk or something, twist my foot and be out running for a while, and like that would
Yeah.
really suck. So even though I'm
Yeah.
not running the times I want to, I should be thankful like that I even can run.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you.
Um, I'm trying to think of any other questions I haven't asked. Any other like like important random things about you that I haven't asked that are like
Um, I don't have any.
trying to think of anything else I haven't asked. I think I asked everything I really. Oh, I have one. Well, I guess my last question would be: do you find running helpful for your mental health?
Wait, can you say it again? It's
Do you
helpful with
find
what?
running helpful for your mental health?
Oh, yeah, yes and no. Some like there were some times that my mental health was really bad. And I still was running and I didn't really take care of it. I thought just like physical is more important, but my mentally was not great. But now that like I know how important is mental health and how important is to be healthy and happy with myself and with what I do and surround myself with good people that help me with that. I think running is helping with that too.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like I think for me, like even though sometimes I feel like runs doesn't help, like I still feel like I can still feel crappy. But like if I just go in the mindset of like just running just to like think of free thoughts and I don't think about pace, time, or just think and I just run just to run, then I think usually it does. Because there's sometimes I realize well I've had a really bad day and I go for a run and just that run helps me feel a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. There were some days that most of the days that runs helped me feel way better. And actually running helped me to sort my thinkings and my head. When I come back, like I would be like more calm and like all my thoughts would be like clean and understand more like what actually it is. And it really helped me. And well, also when I was in school, a lot of my ideas were like for essays and everything, or like some stuff that I was doing came when I was running. Because they will come like just when I run, I was like, oh, I should do that, or will work well. So running helps with that terms too. It can be very like hard if like you look at the how many miles you need to do how many minutes you need to run, how fast you need to run. That can be not good, but I managed to not really like on easy run. I don't even look at my watch what I run. I just run by feeling, and if it's 8:30 pace, it's 8:30 pace that day. It is what it is, and I just do whatever my body needs.
And that's honestly something that I've tried, especially done a lot more recently. Where like I used to be like, oh, if I'm not at a certain pace, my run is bad, is what I used to, is what my mindset used to be. And then I'm like, now I've been like, yeah, that's kind of thinking was probably not the best thinking when I was younger,
Yeah,
because it didn't really helped me, or it may have helped me a little bit, but I would I would say now I just like now I don't really like look for time. Like I don't really care if I'm running, or obviously to an extent I do care about pace. If I'm going too slow, I will notice it. But as long as I'm not going like extremely too slow, then I'm like, yeah, just I'm not like I'm just like going just to enjoy it, not really for a set. Like I say, I want to be at least under this time, but have like that time be like I don't know, like 10-minute pace, something like that, like 9, 10, 9. Like as long as I'm not running like 10-minute miles, I'm like, okay, then I might be not liking it some, but really that's like 8:30s. I don't now, especially I don't like mind running eights, because really at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, or it doesn't matter what you do in practice. But what matters more, I would say, is that actual race day. Like obviously I would hate if I ran 8:30 pace on race day, but like
yeah,
so like knowing that like don't try harder. Like this makes like it's okay if your training runs are slower, as long as your races are faster. I just would hate for it to be because I know for a fact sometimes it's been the other way around where like I've had a bad race, but then like I've had a workout that's been faster than the actual races, and it's like that makes no sense. How can I run fast? Wait, how can I run faster in this workout than I did this race? And that's been,
yeah,
but
yeah, definitely. Yeah, just like mostly take easy days easy, workout day is a workout day, and race day treat is treat it as your like you give 100%.
um, so are you just doing the 3K steep on this weekend?
Yeah, yeah, now and then Israeli champs, tricky steeple, and hopefully in Tokyo.
Wednesday Israeli champs.
It's on July 30, 31st.
Oh, so
Yeah.
that's 2 weekends you have races then.
Yeah, everyone is racing the same time. Yeah.
Um, is the Israeli champs like a big like it is big meet, small meet?
Um, I wouldn't say that small meet. Like my steeplechase jump was supposed to be on June 16, but it had to be postponed to the main championship. We but there are people that racing there. Yeah.
Have you done how many Israeli champs have you raced?
Uh, like seniors or also juniors.
I guess just senior.
Um, maybe since 2014. I don't know. Probably since 2014.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. 2015 or 2014 was my first one.
I'm sure it's a cool experience, like being a part of that big, just knowing that you're one of the top people in your country.
Yeah, I mean, when I started in 2014, 20, like when I was there, I was not the first person, but yeah, it's special to win it and move from there.
So is it like a so? Because I don't know how big. So is it like far from where you live? The Israeli champs was like.
No, it's actually in Jerusalem. So it's near my home. So it's like 20 minutes.
I'm sure that's nice, just being so close.
Yeah, yeah, it's nice to have it close to home and I don't have to drive that much.
Is Israel a big place? Like, is there places that could be that it would be farther away, or is it like pretty much a small place?
Small. We're a small place, I think, an hour drive. That's
That's
it.
that's not bad at all.
No, no, not too bad. It's a small country, very small.
Um, I guess like kind of not my running, but like if I were to visit Israel, is there any things that you would recommend me seeing?
Jerusalem, of course. It was all the mix of cultures there. Tel Aviv is nice with the beach and to walk around. Haifa is really like there are some stuff to do there. Um, the Dead Sea, of course, too. And Nasrat, I think, will be for Christianity people too to see. Yeah,
That's
there might be some more, but yeah, that's the most things that, like that's what come up to my mind.
so what religion is Israeli people you like most like it is like a dominant religion in Israel, or is it like a just like a mix? Mostly a mix.
Oh, Israel is a mix of Jewish, Muslims, Christianity, and even some more. Yeah, we have everything there.
What are you
Like
personally?
mostly Jewish, but also I'm Jewish.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So would you think that does religion have any effect on your ring at all?
Um,
Like,
let's say like I'm not like super religious, but I am believing in God and doing all the holidays and praying and everything. But yeah, like it's always there with me. I feel like I feel like God is guiding me to the best version of myself in the sport and outside the sport too.
that's really cool. So I think that's all the questions I have for you.
Okay.
Just want to say thank you for taking some time out of your. I guess now it's for you. It's evening.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some dinner now.
Yeah. So like, thank you for just taking some like an hour or so of your time and just talking to me about running. It's been great getting to know more about you and your running. I guess.
Yeah, of course, of course. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Have a great day.
Thanks you too, and good luck on your races this next 2 weekends.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.